Ozarks Live. Thank you so much for joining us. Rounding out the week. You're getting to the finish line. Yeah. You've been having fun?
I have been having a blast.
Good.
Yes.
Good. How are your feet? For those of you who don't know, just because that sounds like an odd kind of question if you don't understand, she summited Mount Kilimanjaro, just what, a
couple weeks ago.
And that means there's recovery unless you do that all the time.
You want to see?
No, I don't, because when you describe them, it's like, no, I don't want to see that really.
Okay, the swelling's
how are
down.
you feeling? Yeah.
The blisters are starting to heal over.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing shoes without Band-Aids this week.
Well, good on you.
Yeah, I know.
Good on you.
Lots
Because
of
the way you
progress.
described it, it's like, see, if that had been me, first of all, I couldn't have I would have stood at the bottom and say, yeah, that looks good, and say I was at the bottom of Kilimanjaro, and that would be good enough for me.
Can I tell you one thing you're not going to want to hear, though?
Go ahead.
I think I'm going to lose like half my toenails.
No.
They were all loose after that, and I mean I bought big shoes.
They'll grow back.
They will grow back. I always lose them after like half marathons and full marathons.
Yeah.
So, but they're loose and they are bruised.
Okay, all right. Because
are you sure you don't want to see?
When you said that, absolutely. I mean, pirate boots, keep those. The thing was, when you said that, my first thought was, they had blackened, and that's like gangrene. It's like,
no, I
don't want to go there.
I do not have that.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Thank the Lord for that.
Because I didn't know if you were wearing sandals when you were climbing.
No.
You haven't showed us your footwear.
I'm smarter than that.
I would think so. I would think.
They were Summit boots, waterproof, windproof, like heavy duty. Yes.
Were your feet cold?
No. Not at all.
I've bought insulated boots before, and my feet still get cold. So, salute to you. That's all I can say.
They worked. They worked well.
But you're recovering well. Other parts of you feel better now?
I feel great all the way around. Getting my energy back, working out again.
So, what's your next peak that you're going to summit?
I think I'm a one and done.
That's more than a lot of people.
Well, more than I thought I would ever do, and I'm happy with it. I'm proud of it. But I don't want to die. Was that
probably a good idea? I'd say keep that thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, February is, figuratively right around the corner, which, of course, is the month of romance. And where better to spend some quality time than at the chateau? Yeah. How about a romantic getaway to the chateau on the lake? Because it is the perfect place to rekindle the flame. Plan the perfect surprise and select from a number of romantic Valentine's Day offers. Enhance your experience with exclusive upgrades via our Titanic package enhancements via the Titanic Experience in Branson.
Fabulous.
Yeah. Now, romantic rendezvous packages. Let me call you sweetheart packages. Romantic revival. Ooh. It all sounds great, doesn't it?
Especially when you say it, Tom.
Yeah. Thanks for that. That was very nice of you to say.
Yep. No, it actually sounds really nice.
Yeah. That chateau is beautiful.
It sure is. Well, we have a fun show for you guys today. Krispy Kreme is here, and they have something pretty special to share with us.
Plus, we have another recipe to share with you for today's crock-pot craze. But before we get to all that, here's what's on the radar. Okay, here's another Guinness World Record. I know I've been talking about that, but this one, in a way makes some sense.
I'm enjoying these.
Yeah. A dentist in Georgia has a collection of toothpaste that numbers about 3,000 tubes.
Wow.
Yeah, dentist toothpaste. Okay, that fits.
He's a hoarder.
Yeah, Dr. Val Kolpakov was first awarded the record back in 2012 when his collection was at 2,037. But that number has since grown, with patients bringing him toothpaste from all over the world with some unusual flavors. Now, if you think his collection is odd, consider this. He was originally going for the world record for the collection of, wait for it, pulled teeth.
No.
Yes, which also figures, but yeah. Right. Although he had a collection of hundreds of them, he was able to find more information about toothpaste collecting, so decided to change his focus and started collecting toothpaste. The rest is history.
It seems just a little safer to go with toothpaste to me.
I agree. Now, I'm wondering because, he said he had hundreds of these teeth because he'd done a lot of extractions. Do dentists out there, do you save all these teeth?
I can't imagine them saving those.
If they all do, then, in the world, there's all these teeth hanging around somewhere. which means, you know, come the zombie apocalypse, they have ammunition.
That's absolutely disgusting, you know that? But thanks for the information.
Yeah.
So recently, police in Vero Beach, Florida, were recently called in to ask one looky-loo to move on and take their business elsewhere. For some reason, the folks at a local shopping plaza didn't look kindly on a 4-foot alligator thinking about adding to his wardrobe and asked cops to kindly leave. Ask him to leave. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
He didn't ask the cops to leave. In no time flat, animal control officer, along with 2 police officers, captured the ne'er-do-well and escorted him or her to the nearest swamp. So all's well that ends well, except for the gator. Poor thing was only looking for a Valentine's Day gift. Aw.
Yeah, we don't have those here, thank goodness.
It's kind of nice.
Well, how would you feel walking into a mall and there's a gator, you know, following you or walking at you?
Yeah, and you kind of down there don't ever know when you're going to run into them.
Obviously
Your
not.
swimming pool or driving down the highway or
imagine
off
having
for
to
a
talk
walk.
to your insurance agent. What happened? I was
Gator.
shopping and a gator bit me.
Again?
We get those all the time. Now, this, speaking of Valentine's Day, has to be the most unusual Valentine's Day gift I've heard about. The Hotel Zed in Victoria and Kelowna, British Columbia, is offering 18 years of free stays if the first stay results in a baby 9 months afterward. Yeah, okay, there is a little catch.
Prove that.
Guests must check in between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Of course, the hotel's not trying to convince someone to have a baby, but if you're thinking about it, this is the perfect time. Plus, you will have a great place to celebrate the conception for the next 18 years. And with Valentine's Day in just a few weeks, you might want to get your reservations in early. Oh, and just so you know, the Zed Hotel does not discriminate, and the promotion includes babies welcomed through surrogacy or adoption.
Oh,
Happy Valentine's Day.
there you go. I wonder who thinks up these things, you know? Just drum up a little bit of business?
Somebody rushed into the general manager's office and went, I got this great idea.
And then he got a raise.
Yeah. But that was a while ago because they've made special Valentine's Day offers, but never has it been hooked to the birth of a baby 9 months later.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, if you're an owl, this has to be really embarrassing. An owl in Britain found stranded in a ditch was thought to be too injured to fly, but it turns out the bird was just too fat. The Song Owl Sanctuary said they took the female bird in when they received a report, a bird in distress. Plump, that's what the name that they gave it, weighed in at 8 pounds 6 ounces, which is about 1/3 heavier than average. The experts thought Plump might have lived in captivity or received food from people, but here eating habits said otherwise, which indicated this was an unusual case of natural obesity. But don't feel too bad because all this ends on a happy note. They put Plump on a 2-week diet, and she slimmed up enough to allow her rescuers to release her back into the wild, looking good as ever. Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Poor owl.
Poor
all the others, you know, they're body shaming her and everything.
No kidding. You ever see an owl like around
Yes.
in real life?
I saw one that like flew over my head, which they're huge.
Do they float? Do they fly really slowly?
They can fly fast, but they
Can they?
fly because I guess the construction of their wings and feathers. They fly silently. You don't
Interesting.
hear them. I had I can't remember where I was, but I got to wear the glove and hold a mouse in my hand, and the
Land.
owl landed on me.
I hear them
Scary
once in a
birds.
while, but I never see
Yeah.
them
Oh,
out
yeah.
around my house. Well, coming up, it's time to catch a more behind-the-scenes look at my trip to Africa.
And it's something you don't want to miss out on. So don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.